Good morning, East Texas Cigar Tribe. Gonna smoke a little Havana collection. This is the Criollo. It is a Honduran and Nicaraguan filled stick, 5-year aged, and it is wrapped in a shade grown Nicaraguan wrapper. Let's cut and light this sucker, see how it tastes. This one has been in the old humidor for about 6 months. And to be honest, I can't remember whether I smoked one. I think I bought a 5-pack, and I can't remember whether I smoked one or not. Nice V cut, nice big deep cut, long filler stick, nice draw. Not much working. Let's check it out. Okay, so why do people toast the foot? So, to be honest, I don't taste a lot of difference when toasting the foot. Toasting the foot is supposed to get that light going without drawing any ammonias that might be present in the stick or any chemicals into the stick. I don't taste a bunch of difference. Maybe if I was using like a Zippo with regular Zippo lighter fluid, if you suck that in, you can get that flavor a little bit. It's never bothered me because I'm not just drawing frickin' flame way back into the stick. But I think that's what it is. If any of you guys know, post up and let us know. I toast it out of habit because a lot of the cigar pros toast. But the guys that actually live in Havana, that I've seen smoking, and I've never been to Havana, but I have been to Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, all over that part of the country. I never see them toast. These guys that have been smoking for years, they light it up. That's kind of what they do. They might touch it up. I need to touch this one up. But I've never seen them toast. But maybe that's an American thing. So what am I pairing this up with today? I'm pairing this up with a cup of coffee, a cup of black coffee. Not much going on off the foot. No bitterness, just smooth tobacco flavor. Maybe a little sweetness. Not a bunch of pepper either, even on the retro ale. Good smoke. We'll smoke it down a little bit and see where we're at. Okay, so here we are smoking the Havana Club Criollo. I'm going to tell you, it's nice and smooth, a little peanutty maybe. I'm not getting leather. I'm not really getting a lot of earth. I'm not getting a lot of wood. It's just kind of a creamy peanuttiness. Not a ton of sweetness. That certain sweetness that you get when you eat some nuts. Not a bad smoke. Nothing jumping off and just hitting me in the face and going, wow, man, this is a wow stick. The sweetness is lacking because of the Criollo wrap, I think. A shade wrap, this is a shade grown stick, but a Connecticut shade tends to have a little more sweetness. I'm enjoying it. There's no real acidity. The draw is great. The burn has been, how can you complain about that? Pretty impeccable. Not bad at all. So I'm going to keep smoking it. We'll smoke it down to halfway and come back and report in if anything changes. Things could change farther down the stick. All right, so we're well down this stick. I'm going to tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. So it's never really picked up a ton of sweetness, but something has changed. So I'm well down the stick, and I'm starting to get, hello, we got the lawn crew outside working on the lawn. Not on my lawn, because my lawn crew is in the bed asleep in there. Because I got 2 built-in teenage lawn crews. So long and short of it, I really like this stick. It's still nutty. Sweetness, there could be a little sweetness rearing its head, but Truth is, not enough to even really notice. I wouldn't call it a sweet stick by any stretch, but I started to pick up some leather notes, and it's very pleasant leather notes. Nuttiness, leather, maybe even a little bit of woody notes starting to come through. Pretty smooth stick. So kind of a mild to medium flavored stick. So let's talk about that for a second. So what makes the stick, outside of a big robust flavor, what makes a stick stronger than others? There's a lot of buzz out there on the worldwide interweb about, taking in too much caffeine. Maybe I've had too much caffeine. Taking in too much nicotine and getting that nicotine drunk. Well, the deal is that cigars as a whole have a lot more nicotine. I think a cigarette has like 10 micro whatevers of nicotine, and we're up close to 200 on average with a cigar. But the difference is you're not sucking in, you're not supposed to be inhaling these smokes, so you're not going to get as much nicotine from the cigar, but you still can pick up nicotine. You can pick it up by keeping it in your mouth a long time. You can walk around and smoke and keep it in your mouth while you're mowing, and you're going to get some secondhand smoke. So what makes one stronger than the other? The short version is ligeros, spelled ligeros for you cracker boys out there. So quite frankly, that's the leaves on the very top of the plant. They're very robust. They've got the most nutrients. They've been there the longest. That part of the plant has been there the longest. It's had a lot of nutrients from the sun because that's where it's at. Even in a shade-grown stick, it's going to get more. And it's had more time to pull in nutrients from the soil. So for whatever reason, I'm sure there's a technical term for it, those leaves are stronger and more pungent in nicotine. The ones on the bottom that they use for wrappers, they're bigger, wider, use them for wrappers. They're typically more mellow flavored, and they're a mellower leaf. So that's kind of the deal. So if you're looking at a stick and review and trying to find a stick that is a little less pungent, well, guess what? If you see a stick that says it's filled with ligeros and it's wrapped in a ligero, then it's going to be a strong, pungent stick. And most of the time you're not going to see one that's wrapped in ligeros, but still, you've got some stronger sticks. And when they start throwing that word around in a description for a cigar, you can usually count on it being more full flavored, more full strength. Because remember, strength and flavor don't always go together. You can have a full flavored stick that's not necessarily a super nicotine intense stick. So that's the deal. I want to do a shout out to our pipe smokers. I met a couple downtown Lufkin yesterday when I was at the standpipe picking up a coffee, and they were sitting outside smoking their pipes. They also smoke cigars. I'm not sure if they've are members. One of them might have joined yesterday, but there's a lot of pipe smokers on here. Man, if you're a pipe smoker, let us know what you're smoking. Let us know what kind of tobacco you like. Are you buying store-bought tobacco, or are you mixing your own tobacco? I got a brother that lives up in Tyler that's a motorcycle rider, Haas. He blends his own. So there's a lot going on with pipe community too. So if you're a pipe smoker, dude, post that stuff up over here. Outside of that, I ain't got nada. It's Friday morning early and I'm getting ready to go to work. So peace out, people. Have a great day.